Welcome to Moonstone Update. I'm Mark Beshard, the Managing Editor of Moonstone Publications. Here's a look at some of the stories we covered over the past week, but first please hit the subscribe button and share this video with your friends and colleagues. The Department of Health is adamant that medical schemes will provide only non-essential benefits that will not be reimbursable by the NHI fund once national health insurance is up and running. The department briefed Parliament's Health Committee this week on its response to submissions made on the NHI bill. It said most of the finances required to run NHI are already in the system. However, a payroll tax and a surcharge on personal income tax would be considered as additional sources of revenue. Large permanent increases in government spending, like basic income grants or national health insurance, will have to be financed by higher taxes, says National Treasury's Deputy Director General Ismail Mamoniat. He told Parliament's Standing Committee on Finance that although the government could borrow relatively easily for capital expenditure, recurring operational expenditure has to be funded by tax revenue. TransUnion says it's contacting the individuals directly whose personal information was compromised in the recent hack. This comes after the information regulator expressed its dissatisfaction with how the Credit Bureau was handling the incident and will investigate the appropriateness of TransUnion's measures to protect personal information. Meanwhile, the deadline for the ransom of $15 million demanded by the hackers has expired. The Gauteng High Court has found that the pension fund's adjudicator exceeded her jurisdiction and did not follow a fair procedure when deciding that a fund's amended rule did not apply retrospectively to an accrued benefit. The adjudicator had ordered the Municipal Employees Pension Fund to top up a member's withdrawal benefit, saying the amended rule applied only from the date on which it had been registered. The fund and its administrator disagreed and appealed against the determination in the High Court. The FAIS Ombud this week issued a media release encouraging medical scheme members to complain to her office if they believe they have been financially prejudiced by a healthcare broker's advice. The office lamented the fact that it receives a negligible number of complaints about medical scheme brokers. It used the example of gap cover to illustrate what consumers should expect when receiving advice about their medical scheme needs. Access to free informal dispute resolution mechanisms was guaranteed to attract the attention of those with nothing to lose. Our columnist Paul Kruger looks at two recent decisions by the Financial Services Tribunal that confirm the lengths to which some people will go to achieve an outcome in their favor. Geopolitical tension should not result in investors reducing their offshore allocation, says asset manager Schroders. Many fund managers and investors may be questioning the wisdom of moving more money abroad in the face of the war in Ukraine and its impact on markets. But Schroders presented 4 pieces of research which indicate that long-term investors would do better by riding out the current volatility in US markets. That's all we have for this week. You can read these stories and many more on our website moonstone.co.za. Until next time, here's wishing you all the best from the team at Moonstone Information Refinery.